Hello everyone, it is your friend Professor Toxic. I'm Protox, you are the internet, and this is the best excuse for murder. For science. Last time we were here, we tried to capture Zora Magdaros, the Living Mountain, the Great Elder Dragon, whatever title I gave him last time. But that went south. Didn't work. This time, the Great Ravine, where we tried to capture him, is now broke. So we're going to explore beyond the veil. I believe so, at the very least. Oh, it's not even a mission. We're going on an expedition, everyone. To the Great Ravine, to know what it has in store for us in the future. I do not remember where we left off, or what comes after this in the actual story. I guess I know where we left off, I just was announcing it. But it's been a while. So, I am back. I am hyped. I have Pocky at my side. And I am happy. But I'm learning stuff about utopials. And maybe learning to stream if I can in the future. If I do, I'd love to know what you guys want to see me stream, if anything. But for now, we must get back into the mindset of Professor Q Toxic next to his assistant, Tech, to try and hunt down all the beasts of this wild world. See what we can learn.
Let's start by finding a way forward.
Always thinking forward, never behind. Oh, it's been a while since I've played, so prepare to see terrible gameplay. Or awesome gameplay. It might be muscle memory by now. I love how the professor looks.
Zora Magdaros went straight through. We didn't even slow it down.
Not a lick, though we tried our best.
Pretty important on the other side.
Of course, if you want to see our failure at capturing the Grand Elder Dragon, Zora Magdaros, you can go back and watch the last episode of this series. I mean, I don't know why you would start with episode whatever this is.
Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an elder dragon.
This is the power of an Elder Dragon. How could you hope to compare? Hey, cool, look. A red Doomajiggy. I feel really hyper right now. It's not okay.
We gotta be careful not to fall here.
I'm not on the controller anymore, so if I fall, ain't my fault. Look at this, it's so pretty. The Coral Highlands. I have more Pocky. Sorry about eating in the middle of an episode. I can't help it. I have a sweet tooth. Weren't you the one who told us to be careful not to fall? These large, reef-like structures don't seem incredibly... What was that? You should probably get down from there. Get up, I don't know. You need to move! It's making its way back. So that wasn't going as planned. I don't know where we are right now, but this is not okay. I love the textures on my armor. It's so furry. Stranger danger. I love that mask. Can I get 3? Please. Also, since the last time we hunted together, a new monster has entered the fray, but that is far down the road. You will definitely be able to see me hunt that eventually. Oh, this is pretty. Research base. My favorite kind of base. Why did I turn Australian? For like half a second there.
You awake? I
You fell. This is probably heaven. Or hell, I don't know which you'd prefer this as. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you, too. Not really. Wouldn't say it's more of a night, more of a concussion. Can't remember the first 3 years of school. Welcome to the research base. Good to know. Entirely of scholars. Can I join your fleet, please? Please? Change of plans, everyone. I'm no longer of the 5th Fleet. I have signed on as the 3rd Fleet. 3rd Fleet, Scholar, Professor Q Toxic. Oh, she's stimulated. I can't say I've ever made it this far with a woman. What do I do now? Is this picking up correctly? I don't watch the levels when it comes to the mic, so if there are any audio problems, you guys have to tell me. Okay? A nice thorough of the expedition should reveal the Highland secrets. Good idea, no? For some reason I imagine her being, like, French. Even though she's got, like, an Asian feel about her hair and her style. Looks like we got some stuff we can pick up around here, like this person, the Elder Melder. They want to talk to us. Mind taking this? It's a charm. Now this charm would be useful if it wasn't for the fact that I already have one from pre-ordering the game. Now, okay, we're just supposed to be on an expedition, so back out into the wilds we go. We failed the first time, but now it's expanded. We should have hopes and fears for the new area. The Coral Highlands is now our battlegrounds. I'm trying to get Pocky as quietly as possible so it doesn't ruin headphone users. It's been a while. Wonder what game I should do after I finish this series. But no one will respond in the Discord. If y'all want to communicate with me through the comments of YouTube or the Discord channel, is the best way of doing so. Which means I have to put a Discord link in the description of this video. Don't worry about that. You will see one if you bother looking. But it's full of nice people. Good people. You'd like them. Maybe. Oh, we're here. No more small talk. Seems a monster known as Tsiyaku inhabits. Similar naming convention to the Kuliyaku, so maybe it's a giant bird coward. Hold on a moment while I do some capture-rooney here of these elegant collar birds. Of course, with the elegant collar birds, there's also a very rare variant that's the male of the species, called the Dapper Birb. In addition, you can find these little buddies. They are very skittish, so you gotta sneak up on them. There's also a rare variant of them, but that's for later. For now, our objective is to follow these tracks. The Jagras of the area, the Shamos, if I'm correct, has poison as its primary means of offense, but I don't remember much. And I also don't fight them often. There's no great Shamos in this game, unlike the great Jagras and the great... Spoiler. If I keep following this, where'd the trail go? Well, I guess we can't see it as long as they're here, so let's do some clearing. Today we're not focused on a hunt. We're just focused on exploration and continuing. Because I want to take it easy today. I know it seems weird to be like getting back to the game and wanting to take it easy. Are we done here? Nope. I forgot to eat before coming out. Okay, how did that not stun you? You're a small monster. You're supposed to be stunned by basically everything. That the last of them? Can we see where we're going now? Got no bead on the monster anymore. Where could it be? Flash flies. Useful if we get in. So the way you can tell if a Dapper Bird is there is if you're looking for it, it's purple. In addition, there are always 3 elegant collar birds to a set. If there's a 4th one, you have yourself a Dapper. It says search for the campsite, which means that I think I know where I need to go.
What an incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this? Has anyone? Come on, let's go.
This is actually by far one of my favorite areas of the game. As she notes, this is a wonderful and beautiful area. Just looking out over it, its colors are the best in the game. None compare. Also, its verticality allows for a lot of really fun aerial combat styles that you can get by... Well, these aren't left by anything Yaku style. This is more Rathalos, or Rathian.
Hey, partner.
Looks like we got within range for her to see her marks for the campsite. We can even see it in the background over there. But I'm going to... That's a shadow that's menacing, but I know what it is. It's another one of the endemic life here. Perhaps the tracks we're finding are of that beast that caused us to fall from our plinth. Plateau. What would you call that? I really want to hunt something, but this new area is a little bit more dicey. If she didn't mark it, we would never know to go under here. But this is the campsite, or will be eventually. But we still need to cite a Zitzi Yaku. I will never get that first part right. Someone send me a pronunciation guide in the comments, or whatever. I want to be able to pronounce it, but thanks for zooming in on that. Yeah, we're out of here. We are not fighting a Legiana right now. Adios. Broken legs. Our legs should seriously be broken. But where would a Tsitsiaku be? We're going to return to where we found the tracks before. We found the tracks coming into the Shamos den. Okay, so it looks like we got more tracks. Good. And I think they're still headed in this direction. Let's head up here. We were this close the entire time. What's that? Those are the Shamos. And that's Tsitsiaku. Seizure warning in progress, I guess. That's the thing's main deal, is that it's a flash. They say no bird, it's more of a Jurassic World raptor. But considering the fact that you can see its little antennae that go out into those, I have no stamina to fight this thing. I need to be better equipped if I come out here. But if you break its flaps that it uses for that, then it can't do that anymore. In addition, it can only do it in a 180 degrees radius, or 180 degree turn in front of it. So if you are even an inch behind where its head is, you are completely safe from it. Which is all to your advantage. I really need health, but I do not have the opportunity to backtrack to base right now. So I'm gonna have to rely on my Palico to... What happened to the Vigor Wasp you were promising me? I need to eat a ration or something. Oh yeah, I forgot. I bring rations. At least I can get my stamina back up. That's basically required as a bowman. While you're distracted! I expected that going a little better. Like this. Let's try and break that thing on its head. Come on. Can't see very well. 1, 2. Not much damage, but I mean, it's worth it for a little bit. Didn't realize that I don't have any slinger ammo either. Perhaps I should try and rectify that soon. While it's a lot harder to capitalize on its frills being out because you want to focus on getting away from the stun radius, it's a lot easier to break its frills whenever they're out. So if you can get behind it or have some way of turning its head, then it's always recommended that you automatically use that time to attack rather than to heal. Or at least, that's my recommendation. The reason that it's easier to break them is because, 1, they're not in their little armored stance like this, and 2, they are a much bigger target. Doesn't mean I'm always going to hit. Well, that wasn't very nice, and I forgot that this is a stupid account that makes the Mega Potion all the way in the middle of nowhere on my inventory screen. I may not be able to get you while you're doing that, but at least I can set up rocks. Which did basically nothing. Can't see through my own green mist. I'm just guessing at this point. No. Ha! Got it! He's absconding from the area. No, why couldn't you abscond the other way? It's much easier. There, now his foot's glowing. Darn it. Switch to red pits. Wow, that glowing foot actually helps. Makes it easier to see him because he blends in with this, this area. I am out of stamina. I would have capitalized on that, but I am a bow user, and therefore stamina is my best friend. I broke something. Don't know what it was. Don't think it's the... Nope, it was the frills. You can tell because they're drooping now. He won't be able to flash us, meaning that we can now capitalize on that with much more damage, because we don't need to get out of the way at all. Come on, attempt to flash, you failure of a monster. You can't do it, can ya? Look at your little glowy foot. Get up so I can knock you back down again. How did I stun him? He's dropping red stuff, which means he's on low health. He's already dropped 2, which means that he starts dropping it at 30%. He drops a total of 3. They go down by 10%. So he should be somewhere below 20% right now. I'm trying to get on the same level as him so a piercing pod would be more effective. But he's just always slightly out of sight. Where do you think you're going? You and I still got a date with destiny. Come on, you can do better than that. Or can't you? You are a Yaku. Coward. 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 That's the last drop of red. This thing ends now. Or I guess if you go to sleep. I'd love to capture my first one, but I don't think I brought any capture tools along. Fall! Couldn't make him fall. Fall! Again, fail. Maybe there's something down here we can take. I think there are like the conch shells somewhere down here. Not gonna bother right now. Our objective is to finish the mission. Finish the fight. Nothing here is gonna help me do that. So it's just gonna be straight damage. I will take one of these, although it will not help. Here are the conch shells, or the oysters. In this zone, you can get conch shells and oyster pearls to, in the end, give you food for your canteen. That's what it's called. It's called a canteen. Now, no. I didn't even mean to do the, rocks. I meant to fully charge, a line shot for his head. Like the 5 spread. That's what it is. It's a spread shot. Man, words are not working. We're gonna up this to power coding just to end it. Oh! So, congrats to us. We slayed a Tsitsi Yaku. Turns out we didn't need to. Best reason for murder, though. Said it at the beginning of the episode. For science. We only had to sight the Tsitsi Yaku. So, yeah, indiscriminate killing. Thumbs up if you liked that. Oops, I guess. We could return to base, or we could explore a little bit, I guess. We could go looking for some rare stuff. We could... I don't know what we could do. I'm pretty much stalling for time, but if that's obvious, maybe I should stop. I mean, there should still be another monster that we can preview around here somewhere. And it's only one of 2 things. I doubt they'd show the super one. The one that I hate the most from this game. Chill. Is that it? There was something over there. I saw you. I'm not crazy. Y'all saw that too, right? There was something this way. Wasn't it? Now I'm honestly curious. Because after a few title updates, or this, it could be one of 3 months. No, it can't be the 3rd one. Where did it go? Well, we found its footprints because this obvious... Oh, here are the conch shells. These are what they look like, and that actually looks terrifying-ish. Imagine if that was an actual creature of some kind in our world. We found the footprints, but I don't know where they lead. Don't know what color I'm looking for because I don't know what monster it is. I have a hunch that it has to be only one of the... This is beautiful. This coral tree right here is actually an egg-laying spot for specific kinds of creatures. I think it's for the coral birds. And the big bird things that you see around it, along with one of the large monsters, are egg-eating creatures. We're going to spend a little bit of time here looking for a dapper coral bird because this is where coral birds congregate. That is why I believe that the eggs laid are coral bird eggs. Well, that answered which monster we were missing. This is the Pauluma, the fluffiest and cutest monster of the Coral Highlands. It's basically an evolved Raphanos with bat appendages, I guess. We'll get a little closer to study it, but we're not going to hunt it yet. It's actually rather dangerous despite its adorable appearance. Just gonna try and... It's like a mouse face mixed with a bat. Just wanted to get that under our belt. Knowledge is power. Oh yeah, these little jellyfish are actually endemic life as well. You can capture them too. They're called flying meduso. Based on Medusa, the actual family type of jellyfish in our world. We got really lucky. This is the dapper coral bird. On my actual file, it took me days of actually... No. I don't know why it failed. I'm highly disappointed right now. Like, this is actually saddening. Dapper coral birds are really rare and hard to find, or at least for me they are. It took me days of finding them before. And we just let one slip through our fingers because I didn't take the time to aim properly. Because they are not going to run away like the wigglers do. They stay until you throw a net. And I just utterly screwed that up. I'm actively sad at myself. But we're done with the expedition for now. I guess we'll return and get some story in before we leave. Testing again, making sure audio's still fine. Been having a lot of trouble recently. At least because we killed the tsetse, we got some rewards. Awesome. We lost our dapper coral bird. Real sad. Why does it always... How did you get here? Not empty-handed. I killed a tsetse. What are you talking about? What do you want, Matt Mercer? Blah, 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 expedition, blah, blah, blah. What in the world's the Rotten Vale? The joke is that I actually know. I'm just keeping it suspenseful for people who use me as their first introduction to Monster Hunter World. We're going to do what now? We're going to turn this crashed research base into a hot air balloon, basically. I just think it's because... I think she's happy with it only because it allows her to move without ever getting up. So, looks like we'll be doing... Remember that Pauluma? I thought we weren't going to hunt it for a bit. I thought we were going to have some other things to do. Turns out that's not true. The next hunt is a Pauluma. And we gain access to the glider mantle, which is going to be incredibly important that we equip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I forget it. The glider mantle, super useful for this particular region and not much else. Oh, we don't have the other charm. Intriguing. Allows you to more easily mount monsters, as well as whenever you jump off a cliff, you can glide larger distances and descend slower. In addition, there are hot air vents in the Coral Highlands that you can use to traverse areas rather quickly if you have the glider mantle. Other than that, the ballooning problems of the Pauluma are what we are I guess, intended to do next. Does no one do dishes, or are all these all clean dishes? This bothers me. Because there are like a lot of plates. I guess overall, this has been the episode. Rather boring. We killed a tsetse. We lost a dapper coral bird. And we did nothing more than anything. It has been nice getting back into it. I hope y'all all enjoyed yourselves. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. Sell out sounds. And have a nice day.